Hello, welcome to this playthrough of Elden Ring, where I will be in the co-pilot seat and Branwell will be driving. This is a lore playthrough, and in every video there will be spoilers because this is intended as a vehicle for Branwen to explain her theories on the lore of the setting. So if you'd rather develop your own theories without being influenced by other people's, or don't want to be surprised on some of the deep lore of the game, this is not a straight playthrough of just playing gameplay focused. This is a lore focused playthrough. So you might want to give this a pass if you want to avoid big spoilers. With that said, I hope you enjoy the video. And we're back.
Welcome back, everyone, to Elden Ring. We are about to do Carian Manor.
And that certainly sounds like Carian, Carrion.
Yeah, I'm sure there's no I'm sure there's no, nothing going on there. All right, so these ruins here do have a whole they have an underground with a boss and everything. We're going to avoid it because I am not equipped to deal with that boss.
Got it.
Yeah.
And
So we'll
unfortunately,
also.
sorry.
Hmm? You go.
Unfortunately, "Carry On My Wayward Daughter" doesn't fit the rhythm.
uh, Rhymed crystal bud. I feel like I should look at that later. Yeah, so these disappearing sorcerers are a whole thing uh, in Carian areas. They are annoying. But yeah, so
In City of Heroes, there's a class like in the teens, a villain for
mhm.
the Asian Kung Fu channel, the Asian Kung Fu gang thing.
1 second, Thrith. I'm sorry.
No worries.
No. Sorry about that, Thrith. I had to answer a question.
Yeah, I heard. Um, anyway,
Oh, yes.
there is a villain. There's an enemy set lieutenants. They're called sorcerers, and what they do is they teleport around, heal or buff their allies, and summon hurricanes which debuff the heck out of you. And
Ah,
they frustrated the hell out of me when I first started, such that I said I'm in the comment that I felt like Elmer Fudd. So I started calling that whole AI behavior rabbit.
okay. So this is EG. EG is the war counselor for Lunar Princess Ranni. He is a troll. He has known Ranni since she was a baby, and he is a smith and an extremely learned man. Unlike the trolls that we see in most of the lands between, you see in the cavity there's some sort of tablet.
Yeah, that isn't in the other trolls, is it? I don't.
No, no, it is not. I think that's their I think that's their version of like glintstone or something. They've somebody has created. I what I think it is there's no confirmation for this, but I think somebody has created a version of glintstone that works for trolls and put it in it put it in a troll body. Like EEG can be um put in a troll body and animate the troll body sort of thing.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
That
there is a reason that trolls have that cavity, and we'll get into that later.
that club looks very organic and squicky.
Yes, we will. be getting this troll. This is sorry, this club later, a much smaller version, but yes. Uh, he's reading a book with a sigil on it. Before we talk to him, I'm going to stop messing about and just go back to Carle and grab the freaking monocular because I forgot to do it. Oh, yeah, we met Blythe. It's boorish. Wait, I have it. I didn't forget. I went and bought it. I've just got to put it on the bar. Frith?
Yeah, no,
What
I've done
even?
it.
What even am I? I am a professional, everyone. No, I'm not. This is not a professional stream. We have said it before. We will say it again.
Hobby.
This is a hobby. Oh,
Is got swords and coals over on his left there.
yes. Might have to look at that symbol in the daytime.
It looks a little bit like a
But yeah,
Masonic symbol.
it does. Yeah, but he's got a whole bunch of different weapons from around the game, including the banished knight swords and the great sword. Yeah. So yes, he is a smith. He sells somber stones, so we could use him to upgrade the Reduvia, for example, up to level 4. And yeah, stuff. Let's have a chat.
Cool.
Look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? What brings you here? Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it?
No, there's no sequence of events where you can answer that question.
A black
Got it.
of the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able.
Yeah, so we'll
Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work.
Okay.
Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Rhea Lucari Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knight's onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor, unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo.
Cuckoo. That's a name for an order of knights.
funny name, isn't it? Blade sent me.
I actually did that. Really quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you.
And we can now purchase the Carian Filigree quest that lowers the FP consumed by skills.
Very, very convenient, I would say.
Oh, it's very nice. Honor said to have once been awarded to Carian knights who served as direct retainers to the kingdom's princesses. Now there is only one princess, Ranni, daughter of Renala. Yeah, remember that dude that we fought outside of Renala's chamber?
Yeah,
The knight? Yeah, he was a Carian knight.
got it. Okay.
So we're going to purchase that. We already have. Can we strengthen? No, we can't strengthen the Reduvia because we need Somber 7. So we're way above. All right. So it's dangerous to approach Carian Manor. We're about to approach Carian Manor. Whoa.
Is this the snare that was being discussed?
Yeah, it's not a snare. Like, Ichi's pulling a bit of a fast one here. Remember, he is a strategist. What
Yep.
is the number one rule of strategy?
Deception.
What is actually happening is there is a spirit of a knight that is shooting those down at people who approach. She is the boss of the area,
Got it.
and she is a boss now. Okay, see those?
Oh, oh, those aren't arachnids, are they?
Nope, those are fingers. So also see they hide in the ground, and there are smaller ones.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, these things are really annoying. Their weakness is fire, and we can do that, but we're not great at it. Actually, we're kind of okay at it, aren't we? Let's see if I can show this off. So, do I have the? I do. I just need a proper blade. There we are. So we're going to do this. And see, that's one of the big ones trying to hide with the.
Yeah, I see
If
it.
we went and grabbed that, it grabs you and crushes you. But
Kind of close to a mimic, but not quite. It has
uh,
a ring.
let's. It has many rings. But yeah, you got to watch out for that. The yeah, they freak out when they get set on fire, and they get set on fire really easily. Why they get set on fire really easily, I am not entirely sure, and I forgot you were there, you little so and so. But we're going to avoid most of these. It can be good, like rune farming, but there's a better rune farm. There's
Got
a
it.
way better rune farm.
I
I'm
see.
just going to I'm just going to avoid that dude there. We're just going to avoid all of these and head on upstairs where there aren't any of the finger creepers. Yeah. Ghost of a Carian Knight. Lady Ranni, we have long awaited you. I pray for your house's swift revival. May the full moon shine upon Caria. So Ranni went on some sort of trip
Mm,
or something. I I think there was a bit of I think Ranni was still quite young when uh when the Knights of the Cuckoo happened. Which would make sense because she was the youngest of the children of Radagon and Renala. Um, so I think that E.G. and Blythe were spirited away in order to protect them from the Cuckoo's attack.
okay.
And they, like, so that guy's being all like, you know, we defended the manor, but he died, and because uh, they got pretty far. But then the Knights of the Cuckoo who died here are coming back as spirits for some reason.
They're stuck in their failed siege.
Yes. There is a really baller sword that we can get over there, but we'll do that later. There's actually a few pretty nice things around here that we will come and grab later. Maybe even off screen, and then I'll show them to you. But they're trying to do the Dark Souls thing of getting yourself stabbed in the back. These are traps. No, don't roll towards these guys.
There's a lot of confusing rays of energy and such going on.
Yeah, yes, because they have what they call false sorceries, which are like they're consumable items. They throw the pots, and then and those three glintstone things come out of it, and
I see.
yeah.
So they basically, they're not scrolls per se because they're a completely different physical state, but they basically operate on potions and scrolls, is what you're saying.
Correct. Yeah. We can do a lot of that as well. Like it is a 100% viable thing that you can do in the game, but I don't, because it relies on consuming like resources, and I just don't bother because it's not necessary.
There is something weird about the shape of these animals.
Yeah, these wolves are the bigger versions of wolves that the first generation Albinorics ride.
Oh, the third generations, right?
The third generation, sorry, yes, the Latenna. Latenna's people.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a big old gauntlet of dudes guarding the upstairs. We can take a side. There is a point in taking them out. You do get a thing from killing the night troll there.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean it's a double-handed sword, so it's not like it's not a thing that we are going to use in this run.
It's not useful for us. It's like,
Correct.
oh, that would be very cool if I was using that weapon at all.
Yeah, if I was a strength build and maybe if I was a strength intelligence build, that could be interesting, but no. We are an arcane build.
It still is strange to me that the roguish type is the arcane build.
Yeah, it's because arcane is luck. So
Got it.
Yeah.
And it literally means hidden, so
yes. All right, so this is the boss arena. She's actually like this boss can be pretty nasty, particularly if you haven't it takes a while to get used to this boss. There is a good argument for using lightning against her in this arena, because she's standing in water and lightning gets a bonus on 2 creatures who are wet.
Interesting. I was wondering about that. She's wreaking havoc with your wolf friends.
Yeah, so she's a Carian knight, and you can tell because she's using her weapon as a catalyst.
Ah,
Um, but yeah, without our wool, oh, she's going to do a no, no, she's not. She's okay. That's the wolves.
I
Okay.
get some little vibes from Pumpkin Scissors.
Oh,
The main one of the main female character that is a royal knight. You know, she's in the army. She's there to like do the noble oblige type thing. You know, she's the noble that does a thing.
yeah.
And the weapon for the type of knight that her family is most known for is a cavalry knight with a big ass double bladed sword that is not meant to be wielded on foot, but she does anyway in
Ah,
one scene. She doesn't most of the
wow.
anime, but she does in one scene, and it basically tires her out.
Hmm. Yeah. So we get her sorcery, the bow. Uh, that is one of the best sorceries in the game. Then we get her slash, which can be used on pole arms and twin blades. That is not one of the best ashes of war in the game.
I love the
Unfortunately,
dichotomy there.
yeah, unfortunately, her also her like weapon is a bit meh. Um, okay, I mean the thing is like, how are we doing for time?
We're at 20 minutes, so we got
All right,
between 3 and
we
10 minutes
can
left.
cool. We might get to see Ranni. We'll at least get through this dragon who will run away when it gets to half health.
Cool.
So this is Glintstone Dragon Adular. Very much like the Glintstone Dragon, we fought to get the key for the academy, but he's named, so he's a lot tougher, as you can see. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're crashing. All right. Oh, shit. What are you? Are you respawning? Please respawn. You are respawning. Yes. Good, good.
He got confused.
We learn later that the reason Adula is here is that he swore an oath to protect Princess Ranni after he was defeated.
Ah,
You also may be able to tell he's blind because of the glintstone covering his eyes.
got it.
Yeah, then he teleports out before we can kill him, and we will fight him later at a certain point in Rani's questline. The wolves just chilling.
Poor
I
doggos.
I do sometimes wonder if they're the three wolves um from our Spirit Ash.
Oh my, that would be cruel and unusual and perfectly in keeping with Dark Souls.
Yeah, we do like they come back when we sit down, so like, you know.
True.
That didn't take very long at all. What was that, 3 minutes?
Yeah, just about.
All right, I think we can talk to Ranni at the very least.
Seems seems appropriate.
Good place to round this video off. Still no word, Anne.
Oh, Again we cross paths. I believe I said my name was Renna when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation. I see. Quite the sleuth, aren't we? Indeed, I am the witch, Ranni. I stole a fragment of the Rune of Death, and used it to forge the god-slaying black knives through fearsome rite. I did it all. But sadly for thee, the curse mark thou seekest is not to be found here. I have slain the body I was born into and cast it away. And it is upon that flesh the curse mark is carved. And why should I reveal that to thee? I performed the act, not to bury the past, nor in shame of the deed, but all the same, thy begging compels me not a jot. The curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say. Now, be gone.
Yeah, so she's all like, because we confronted her about the knife of the Black Knives thing, she's all like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
Um,
Do you do that in the good playthrough as well?
in the good playthrough, you so what you can do is just ignore Fia and Rogier's quest line completely. Then you go to her and she's like, "Oh, what brings you here?" And you say, "Nothing in particular. I heard you were here, met you." Well, no, you say nothing in particular, and she's amused by that, so she offers to let you into her service.
Got it.
But
Okay.
because we confronted her about the knife of the Black Knife thing, we've got to work for it a little more.
Got it.
What do you mean? I see. When Ranni shed her flesh, she shed the curse mark too. You know, not everyone would trust such a tale. But if she in her current form is nothing more than the living doll you profess, then perhaps it's true after all. Forgive the bluntness of the notion, but how would you like to become one of Ranni's vassals? Only in order to get what we want, of course. The location of the body which bore the curse mark, which right now I haven't the faintest. And the best way to find out is for you to enter her service and take a poke around on the sly. I know you've got what it takes. Not only are you a superb fighter, but people want to trust you. I've seen it. Can you become Ranni's vassal to advance our agenda? While in her service, you'll be able to take a poke around on the sly and determine the location of her original body that bears the curse mark. I realize that I'm asking you to put yourself in grave danger, but I know you've got what it takes. Quite possibly the only one, in fact.
And yeah, it's not like you can go out and do anything about it right now.
Yeah, so here's the thing about Rogier, and this whole deal. Right now, who would you say is the good guy? Me. Did you hear Anne?
I did hear Anne, and Anne is rarely the evil guy, rarely the evil person, but often not the good one either.
See, I wouldn't say that Anne is the good guy. I would call Anne the good girl, but that's
Yep.
a whole different thing.
In Australia, I reserve the right to use guy as an intersex term.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, sorry, Thryth. Your answer. What was your answer again?
I mean, except for the fact that I know some of what the overall thing because you're a friend of mine. At this point, it would feel very much like Rogier is the good guy.
Is the good guy here, and like Ranni assassinated possibly her half brother, through Marika. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Seems pretty bad, right?
Seems very,
Let's
very, nobles vying for power and prestige and position type nonsense.
I might have put it away. Let's see, because we got Rogier's rapier. He gave it to us after we defeated Godric. Let's take a quick look at that, shall we? Knowing some of the things that we know about how things happen. So yeah, rapier. It looks pretty cool, right?
Yep. It is 29 minutes. Do you want to do this in the next video?
Let's just do this one little bit before
Okay.
we go and talk to Ranni again. What color is that gemstone?
It is red, blood of sacrifice per the earlier conversation today.
Not not the best indication of his intentions, right?
No.
So yeah, let's leave that there then, and see you in the next video.
See you then.